Hey guys, it's your girl, the Jackie Jackson, real estate coach and investor, and I am back. I'm so excited to be with you and be back on the U.S. territory, U.S. soil. So, last 22 months, I've been away out of the country. I've been serving my country, serving the United States and you as a officer in the United States Army, and I was mobilized and deployed overseas, and now I have returned back to the United States to continue on and do great things. So that's what I have been up to. And since I have been gone on my YouTube channel, it's been growing organically. So thank you to all of my subscribers and the people who follow me and comment and leave their questions. So what's important to me is connecting with you and letting you know that I'm a real person that reads these comments or your comments, and I want to be able to answer them. So let's get it, okay? So this video is about a response or a comment that I got, and the video that they commented on was the top 22 states to find cheap off-market tax deeds and lands available. So I specialize in tax lien and tax deed surpluses, that specific technique, that specific strategy of buying real estate, acquiring real estate. There's many different ways that you can, buy real estate, own real estate, all that cool stuff. So I know a lot of different ways to buy real estate, but this is one that's my favorite. So I created a whole coaching program and course and everything for people to learn how to do it and take advantage of this specific strategy with tax liens and tax deeds. So the video was the top 22 states to find cheap off-market tax deeds and lands available. That was the video. So the comment was, Jackie, if you helping people, why is your course so expensive? Consider lowering your prices. Consider, lowering my value. And I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, I get it. I get that that's what you think is a real thing. But at the end of the day, compared to what, right? So expensive compared to what? What are we actually talking about? And I'm going to give you an example. So one conversation with me, I remember someone having a consultation with me, right? So my consultation, if you go on my website, it's not a secret or anything like that, thejackyjackson.com. You can book a 1 hour consultation with me, and I think it's like $500 or something like that to have a 1 hour conversation, and it's recorded. So I also send you the recording, I share. So, whatever we talk about is what we talk about. You ask me anything and I tell you what it is, So I had a consultation with someone, and guess what they did? They did what I told them to do in that consultation. And they called me back and they're like, oh my gosh, Jackie, I just invested with you and it was the best conversation I ever had. Why? Because I just applied that knowledge, wisdom, and I flipped it and made $24,000. That's incredible. So you mean to tell me that you spoke to me for an hour, you took the knowledge and the information that I shared with you in an hour, and then you flipped that knowledge, information, and made $24,000? Yeah. No. I'm not lowering my prices. like my value is my value, right? So I'm not for everybody. So I'm in agreement. I'm not for everybody. All right. So I don't shy away from my value. I really do not, because I know what one conversation with me can do. I know what my students have done and the successes that they have achieved. I know what the value, the effort, the energy that went into creating Tax Deed Genius, 8-module online training. I know what my coaching program does. I know, right? I'm certain, the guarantee is, hey, if you are in it, then I'm in it with you, right? So we're going to ride this thing out together and focus on your success, right? So I'm in it with you, right? So my point here is, know your value, know your worth. And in the event that the products, the services that I offer is not a good fit for you at this time, then so be it. It's just not a good fit right now. Doesn't mean that you can't invest in yourself in the future. Plus, I've also created like a payment plan. I've collaborated with AFFIRM, which is one of those, I think, buy now, pay later type of services where you can, click on it and then it could create manageable payments for you with no interest. And, they have their terms and agreements on there. If you pay within their terms, you don't have, any interest at all. It just divides the payment up into like a certain amount of weeks or months or something like that. And you're able to join the program like immediately, through that particular option as an investment in yourself. And, it's so interesting, before colleges, right, and universities, people were apprentices, right? They sat under the guidance and tutelage of someone who was successful at doing what they want to learn how to do. And at times it was for a fee. Not every apprenticeship is free. I have found that people pay attention with their wallets. They pay to pay attention. All right. So anything that is free, normally is associated with something that doesn't have a high value. And that's unfortunate. So do I give a lot of information for free? I do. That's why he or she watched the video of the top 22 states to find cheap off-market properties for tax deeds. I gave tremendous amount of value for free, right? So if you want to invest in yourself, that's you up in your belief system, believing that you're worth it enough to invest in yourself. Because you're not investing with me. My time is my time. I mean, that's just really what it is that I am charging for, is the time that I'm sharing with you and me pouring into you, loving on you, giving you all the information, holding your hand throughout, the process, answering your calls, answering your emails. I mean, that's kind of a big deal, if you get into like an uncertain, moment and you need someone to like talk it out. Yeah. Having somebody to call to ask a question is like a really big deal. That's like priceless, especially when it comes on to investing in real estate. So to answer that person's comment, unfortunately, I cannot comply. I will not comply with lowering my prices because I cannot lower my value. I believe in you too much. And I know what I know, and I've seen lives changed, and I've seen people do an acquisition, get a tax deed property, turn around and sell it, and, multiple tens of thousands of dollars, paying off credit cards, getting out of debt, paying off student loans, going on their dream vacation with their families, and just doing some really incredible and awesome, amazing things by applying the knowledge that they invested in for themselves. Okay. So yeah, you can continue to do what you're doing. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. And there's no fault in that if you don't feel like, investing in yourself is important. People, go to college. I go to college. I got 2 degrees, I got what I got. I didn't turn around and be like, oh, my college education was too expensive. No, I'm the one that signed up and paid for it, right? So I got what I got. So I got to apply whatever I learned and from that experience to my life in hopes that it returns and generates, some success for me. So it's the same thing, right? So appreciate you. Love the comments. Keep them coming. I will be responding and going through 22 months of stuff. So it's a lot of stuff to talk about in here. Some cool, some not so cool, but it's okay. I'm here for it. All right. I still love y'all. All right. So it's the Jackie Jackson, real estate coach and investor. Want to talk to me personally, want to have a clarity call to see if tax liens and tax deeds is a strategy that fits your life. Also a strategy that you think is, working for you and how you can take advantage of it and have one conversation with me that generates, a lot of money, then you need to book a clarity call, right? So somewhere in this video, somewhere down the link, just click on it and we'll get together and start chatting, okay? All right. See you in the next video.